Okay. The fires in California. Well, MSNBC's got a big brain statement. Now, they're going to be blaming Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Now, there's a lot to say about Elon Musk. There's a lot to say about Donald Trump. But right now, Trump is not president, okay? Now, Trump politicizing something or making fun of or insulting a politician or anybody in a position of power, that's nothing new. Every like, okay, is water wet? Is the sky blue? Yeah, absolutely. But BSDNC, you do realize that the leadership issues impacting California, the people who need to be held responsible are the mayor of LA, the key leadership of the administration who deals with the handling of resources for water as well as for the fire department, and including the oh so fantastic governor, dime store Count Chocula, Governor Gavin Newsom. Okay, so the thing is, there's a lot to be said about Trump and Elon. I get it, but BSDNC, this is why you're losing viewership. This is why your ship is sinking, and this is why I'm laughing at you, BSDNC. This is why I have no choice but to laugh at you, as I should. So here it is, Jen Psaki, who used to be part of the Biden-Harris administration, saying Trump and Elon bad. Woogie boogie boogie.
And with these fires still burning, we are facing important questions about how to mitigate and prevent disasters like this in the future. Fact is, leaders will need to confront a very complicated and challenging reality moving forward. But right now, that is not exactly what is happening. Instead, Donald Trump and his allies are injecting half-truths, misinformation, and flat-out lies in some cases in order to score a version of political points, I suppose. We saw something similar play out just this past October in the aftermath of Hurricanes Helene and Milton.
Yeah, and what happened to those people? Those two hurricanes, what happened to a lot of those people are still freezing. I had Matt Weinglass on just early an hour ago talking about how people in those states were abandoned and still freezing. Who's the president? Or who is supposedly the president and vice president? One guy who doesn't have his brain, Joe Biden, and another lady who just is not popular at all, Kamala Harris. So the buck stops with them.
When Trump repeatedly lied about FEMA spending disaster relief funds on migrants, which didn't happen. Also baselessly claiming that the Biden administration was absent and incompetent in delivering aid, despite what elected officials of both parties on the ground said. Those lies were then spread and amplified by the richest man in the world on the social media site that he owns. So I guess none of us should have been shocked this week when Elon Musk posted that the Los Angeles Fire Department prioritized DEI over saving lives and homes. That's an exact quote. That appeared to be a disgusting dig at the city's fire chief, Kristen Crowley, who has served in the department for decades, rising through the ranks to become the first female and LGBTQ fire chief in LA's.
Here's the thing. I understand identity politics and opportunities. Like, I get it. I get why it's important. But here's the thing, okay? This is MSNBC trying to run cover for the incompetency of Governor Gavin Newsom and Mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass, okay? And everybody that they appointed and selected oversaw the mismanagement of the water and reservoirs in LA. So that means everybody's going to be held accountable, which means if people suffered, I don't care how you voted, where you align, the color of your skin. If you didn't do your job, you should be held accountable. Now, Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they're going to use their own words to politicize it. But here's the thing, MSNBC. You're carrying water for people who screwed up and failed their jobs. And you're going to bat for them hard because it's a Democrat state, and MSNBC is a well-known neoliberal Democrat corporate media outlet. Things aren't looking too good for you guys. No wonder you're hemorrhaging views and viewership, and why Comcast might very well possibly remove you from their portfolio. Gavin Newsom is to blame. He cut money for the fire services in the state of California. Mayor Karen Bass is to blame. The people they appointed are to blame. People knew that there was no water in the reservoirs. I mean, maybe this is just me just being idealistic here, but, you know, better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Post this week from conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. Yes, that guy. He's still around. Alex Jones wrote that Las.
It doesn't matter what Alex Jones or Trump or Elon says. It matters of the actions of the leadership. Okay? If you want to shut up people like Jones or Trump or Musk, do you want to know what a person has to do? Be competent at their job. But because they are so incompetent, because in a major metropolitan city, literally on fire and severely scarred for the next decade, and this fire is going to resonate with so many people for the next decade, then yeah, they're going to get criticized. That's what the internet is. It's like going to the teacher, teacher, this person wrote a mean tweet about me. Nobody cares. Maybe instead Gavin Newsom should be making up like, oh, I'm waiting the phone call for Biden. Oh, it's Trump's fault. It's Elon's fault. No, it's your fault, governor. You're the governor. You're the governor. You had to have known. You should have known because you appointed people in positions of power that didn't do their job. So in turn, it also stops with you because people are going to wonder, why did you appoint a person who just didn't know what the hell they were doing and they were asleep at the job?
Los Angeles fires are part of a larger globalist plot to wage economic warfare and deindustrialize the United States before triggering total collapse. I mean, not sure that guy's okay. Musk responded to that post by writing, true. Yes, just to repeat here, that's just the richest man in the world and the best friend of the incoming president, confirming to his 200 million followers that he thinks the devastating wildfires are a part of a globalist plot. And so now we're back in this vicious cycle where Trump and his new bestie push lies about a natural disaster, and then right-wing media runs with them.
Oh, and corporate media doesn't do the same, like the Democrat guys, MSNBC, CNN. I feel insulted. It's almost as if you're not paying attention to hardlines media because you guys went to bat for saying that Joe Biden, this was the best Joe Biden ever. How dare you say he's not mentally competent? Joe Biden's running circles around his team as they're trying to put his pants on.
I'll say it out loud. They have no intention of putting out these fires.
All these people are focused on pronouns and fish you can't eat and, scrubbing white people from the fire department.
DEI, as Elon Musk said, can actually mean DIE.
In the events like this, you sort of look, oh, is it on purpose? I can make all kinds of horrible theories up in my head, conspiracy theories and everything else, but it just seemed a little convenient that there was no water and and that the wind conditions were right and that there are people ready and willing and able to start fires. And are they commissioned to do so, or are they just acting on their own volition? I don't know.
That's a conspiracy theorist playing it all out on TV.
Yes. Ha, 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 ha. The pot calling the kettle black. See, corporate media is such a joke that at this point, I really feel sorry for the future of comedians out there. Shout out to Jimmy Dore and Steph and Mishka as well, because, they got their work cut out for them because these politicians are all clowns. These corporate media people are all clowns. And see, that's the problem with establishment media. The media wants to have its own narrative, wants to have its own power over you. Now, yeah, Trump, Elon tweeting things out, whatever. That's to be expected. That's nothing new. But they're not in charge. Trump, in 7 days, when he's elected, when he's sworn in, he'll be president of these United States. Who knows? Canada, Greenland, welcome to the family. Panama Canal, you're ours again. But you know what? As of right now, Biden is in charge. Gavin Newsom is in charge of California. Mayor Karen Bass is in charge of LA. And they were not manning their posts, and people lost everything. Their homes, their memories, their sense of security. Many people are right now probably on the verge, or even that, going to be homeless very soon. So how should we end this segment? With a little bit of satire and humor. We need it now in these troubling times. Floor is all yours.
Mayor Karen Bass cut 17 $17.6 million out of California's fire department's budget and seemingly focus more on DEI than the state's safety. What do you say to those calling California's leadership a massive failure?
Pass. I say pass. Next question.
So nobody's going to take responsibility?
No. Yes. If you consider the fact that we sent California's surplus firefighting equipment to Ukraine in 2022, one could conclude this is partly Putin's fault. Now, the rest of the blame really gets divvied up between the firefighters we had to let go because they wouldn't take the COVID vaccine and the Republicans for not taking climate change more seriously. And next question.
But you've already been telling us the man-made global warming apocalypse was at our doorstep. Why weren't you prepared?
Let me remind you, this is January. January comes after December and before February. Celebrity birthdays include Diane Keaton, January Jones. Interestingly enough, Carrie Ananaba of Dancing with the Stars. We are in the Capricorn zodiac right now, which is both goat and earth sign. And the earth has spoken, and do you know what she said? She said, I want to see more climate change taxes and bills, and we're gonna give it to her. I'm so sorry. I have run out of time. Thank you.
Corporate wants you to tell the difference between which one was real and which one was fake between Jen Psaki and Mishka. At this point, you know what? I think the satire video has at least more truth to it than anything you'll see on BSDNC. Blaming Trump and Elon. Here's the thing. A lot can be said about those two, but what's next? Oh no, my car broke down. Damn you, Elon and Trump. Oh no, someone stole my lunch out of the office. Damn you, Elon and Trump. Oh no, I stubbed my toe. Oh no, I fell face first. Oh no, this happened. Oh no, that happened. Oh no, the water reservoirs were empty. The fire hydrants weren't working. And we cut money from the budgets. Curse you, Elon and Trump, even though you are not the governor or mayor of LA or California. The blame game. Something tells me Trump derangement syndrome is going to mutate into something even worse. But in order to get through the madness, stay tuned to Hardlands Media.